Live on the Paul Pluta channel. We've got Clive here. We're talking watches again. Clive, I got to tell you the truth there. I did a live show with the sucker horn. I thought there would be some paid donations coming in. We got $2.
Well, it's better than nothing, isn't it?
No, Suckerhorn's a great friend. He's making the movie with me. He was a bit pissed off about your 3-star rating. That didn't go over well. I can tell you that now, Clive. You were in his bad books for that. 3 stars? Are you 3 out of 10? Are you really for real?
Well, I mean, if we're talking
That's
just
pretty
for a
mean.
commercial,
That's pretty mean.
I mean, are we talking for a commercial? I mean, compared to it's not Star Wars: The Fist Awakens. So let's be honest. Let's be honest for what it is. I mean, you know, for an Archie lecture production, it's probably 5 stars.
Oh, Clive, you know, you should just shut up and say nothing sometimes. You know that? If you got nothing good to say, Clive.
God, you and all the women in my life.
Okay. I'm just going to be having a little drink to get over your... I'm having a little drink to have a little bit of a lizard lick. This was sent to me. Chris gave me this. Chris, this is strictly for medicinal purposes. Clivey.
Yes.
I had a hard week. I was threatened with death. I was trying to sell a watch in Sydney. A watch dealer with connections to the underground actually threatened to... What should I do there? Should I be worried? Or do you think he was just...
I think he's just trying to take the piss out of you.
I did a Google on who he was, and he is a bad boy. He's a very bad boy. Maybe I shouldn't have told him to F off like I did.
Well, that's true. On the other hand, the fact that if anything happens to you now, the police will be able to pull this broadcast and hopefully be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Assuming they care.
Assuming they care, yes. Clive, I got to talk to you there. So basically, anyone who does do I wanted to ask you, I'm thinking about changing the software that I do these live shows with. I just use Google Hangouts.
Right.
I noticed some other people use OBS. OBS, that's sort of the... You know how you see some live shows, they've got the comments on the live show running through the screen. Do you think we should do that, or do you like what we use? What do you think?
Well, certainly wouldn't hurt to try, I think. It'll end up on Google. I mean, it'll end up on YouTube either way, right?
Yeah. That's exactly.
Why not? Oh, paid question. This is from David H. $5.
Yes.
Should I save and wait for a few years to buy a Daytona, or crave and give into instant gratification and get a Speedy? Right now, I've only got a ceramic sub.
Look, I got to tell you, that's a very good question, Dave. I'm just going to start my timer here. We're going to give him 5 minutes. We get 5 minutes for $5, okay? And don't forget, guys, I still do paid reviews because I give more in-depth on paid reviews. These are just quicker, instant answers. So I've just pressed I've just clicked the button on my chronograph, my Bregster, the Bregster. I'm going to give you two minute rundown here, Clive. Okay, let's go. So basically, my answer is, I reckon if you've already got a sub, you've already got a, should I say, you have a ceramic sub, I reckon get the Speedy. And the reason I say that is, yes, it's more affordable, but you've already got a Rolex. Wouldn't it be nice to have a Rolex and Omega? And these are both legendary pieces. You got the Speedmaster ceramic as your diver, and you've got your your Rolex ceramic sub as your, that's your diver, and you have a Speedy as your chronograph. I mean, I think these are very different pieces. One's automatic, one's manual wind. One's Halcyon plastic glass, one is sapphire crystal. It's really quite cool there. It's really quite cool. I think it's really quite cool how it's done there. I'll let you take over for a minute there, Clive.